flag in the background?
Yes, sir. What's up, everyone? Adam Engel, communications intern for USA Wrestling. I'm here with Coach Cornell Robinson, Cadet World Team Freestyle Coach. Coach, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going good here at the Olympic Training Center. Getting one of our camps in, getting the troops ready to roll for Italy. And so, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Speaking of Italy, I remember you guys were in Hungary last year.
Yeah.
Having that experience as a coach, how much does that benefit you now? Going now, you don't have the same entire group, but you have some of the same guys this summer.
A lot teach you what to expect, right? International wrestling is totally different, but it definitely helps me as far as guiding my own team as well while I'm in seminary. Just the knowledge that I can bring back to them of different countries, stand up on technique, strategy, tactical, technical stuff, and how to approach our matches.
So for you, when you guys go over there, what does international wrestling look like?
Just tough,
Yeah.
strategic, tactical, be ready for anything as far as circumstances, deal with the adversity of you might arrive late, dealing with jet lag or stuff like that. So it's so much stuff that you have to deal with when you travel internationally. And sometimes the trip runs smooth. I think when we went to Budapest, it was pretty smooth.
Have you had any experiences where the trips do go wrong?
Not yet. I had a couple. I think we went to Pan Am one year. One of the kids' bag didn't show up, so that was rough for him. And waiting, trying to get their bags and all that, and getting their gear. But no, not yet.
Yeah. So, Coach, speaking of Wyoming Seminary, I'm just curious. You spent a lot of time at Christian Brothers College High School, then Wyoming Seminary. With you personally, what is it about the prep schools that you like?
Man, you did your research.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Man, I just like our support that we have at Wyoming Seminary, the commitment to wrestling, the commitment to great education, and how we care about each individual student and getting our kids to college and getting them ready. I mean, the counselors that we have at Wyoming Seminary, they're some of the best counselors in the game. I haven't been at a high school where the counselors care so much about getting the kids ACT score, getting their GPA, make sure they're in the right classes. Even our counselors know the college coach's name, my first name. So I was real impressed when I went to visit, and that was really make me want to take my son there.
So do you feel like that's kind of one of the main differences between prep and public is just the guidance counselors, kind of that they're there not for themselves, but they're there for the kids?
Oh yeah. We have a team just to get kids in college there.
Yeah.
So that's huge. And not only that, the Ivy League aspect. If you want to be a real good student, want a great education, and want high-level wrestling, what a place to be.
And then I know Luke Lillidahl, he's a guy that you've kind of coached a long time. You've been around him for a while. What's it like to see him at this level?
It's pretty cool because actually Luke Lillidahl was here at the Olympic Training Center when he was 9 years old.
Really?
Before his dad is a coach. I can't take credit for that.
Yeah.
His dad is one of the great coaches that nobody probably knows about. But so we were here when he was like 9 and 10. So I've been around Luke a long time, and for him to still trust me and his parents to follow me to Wyoming Sim, and just been great. And it's been great for him because he took off.
Yeah.
Right? He was good before he got to Wyoming Sim, but he hit another level when he got there because of the coaching and my coaching staff, right, that we have there, and the athletes that are there, and the commitment to all the kids who just want to be great at wrestling. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I was going to say, 9 years old. What's he doing here? It's because of his dad?
Yeah, his dad got him. He might have been 10 or 11, but he's pretty small. So I'm going to say he's 9 because he's always been small, right? So, so he might have been older.
Going back to kind of you're from Missouri, right?
Yes.
And you've been there for a while. Kind of what's that transition like? Your first year down at Pennsylvania, just kind of a whole different part of the country, maybe a whole different wrestling culture as well.
Yeah, definitely love some wrestling in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't be in Pennsylvania if they didn't love wrestling. It was funny. I was talking to Cale Sanderson when he came to visit Wyoming Seminary, and he's like, "You're here for the same reason I'm here." And I was like, "What? What I say? Pennsylvania loves wrestling." I'm like, "You're right." So, but yeah, definitely a wrestling culture, atmosphere, and you can't go nowhere in Pennsylvania without some wrestling going on.
Really?
Yeah. Missouri's not that way. There's some spots in Missouri where they don't hit wrestling. And I think Missouri, which is great, I think, they got some studs to come out of Missouri. So as you can see, like Luke and some of the kids, Jack Dara, who followed me, and it's still some studs there. It's just overall, I don't know if it'll ever reach Pennsylvania's level because of just the rules having to follow there, right? It's different.
Well, then there's a history too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri's kind of relatively new in terms of wrestling, and Pennsylvania, it's been there forever.
Yeah, especially. But it's a lot of good coaches in Missouri. Now being in Pennsylvania and seeing like the opportunities these kids have, I realize how good those coaches are in Missouri of what they're able to get out of those kids. So
Sure.
they're pretty good.
Speaking of Missouri, something I'm curious about. I know I see on Twitter, I see on YouTube that you do like the money round.
Oh, yeah.
The TV. You do the money round. You interview Coach Smith. Where did that come from? Where did that idea come from?
That's a good question. Okay, we're digging deep. Okay, so
Yeah.
real good question. So the money round, the name, the money round. When I was a younger coach, I was reading something about Brand saying how he put emphasis on winning tournaments with the semifinals and finals. And I actually played a lot of college football, and the third down was considered the money down.
Mm-hmm.
So in wrestling, when I coach my team, I'm telling them, all right, we're entering the money rounds, right? You want to get your money, pin in the semis, pin in the finals. That's how you win tournaments. So I kind of stole it from Coach Brands, but mixed it with football. And so when we're doing COVID, when I have nothing to do, I started the podcast, and I was like, well, I am the money coach, the money round. So the money round comes from that aspect of semifinals and finals. You need to pin so we can win the team title.
Oh, so that's your nickname too?
Yes.
The money coach?
Yeah.
Hey, and then last thing, I know you're here with Coach Kenny Monday. He's a guy that's been around a long time. What's your relationship like with him?
Coach Monday is a resource, that I never thought I would meet. I just remember telling him yesterday, I woke up at 2 or 3 in the morning to watch his gold medal match in Seoul. And I didn't know a lot about wrestling. My older brothers wrestled at McClure North High School. Shout out Coach Charlie Sherrod at St. Louis Whitfield High School. That's my coach. One of my coaches, his dad was our coach. So they were introducing me to it, and we all woke up at like 2 in the morning to watch him wrestle. So that was kind of my first time seeing him wrestle. So I always knew who he was, and now like I can text him on the basis, I call him with information, and actually I steal his drills all the time, to be honest with you. He definitely has great footwork drills and fake drills, and just great knowledge for me to use. A lot of the stuff that Luke Little Dog does is actually from a lot of Kenny Monday's drills.
Yeah, I saw something you put up on Twitter yesterday with the footwork drill, so that's pretty cool. Coach Cornell Robinson, Wyoming Seminary, USA Cadet World Team, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Awesome interview.